When I started building my house, I thought our budget would have been plenty to get us through to the end. But months later and tens of thousands of dollars later, I wish someone had told me these 3 things. I'm Michelle Petrie, your Buffalo area and surrounding suburb real estate expert. And these are the 3 things you absolutely need to know before starting to build your custom home. And this could be a 4 million part series, but let's just stick with 3 right now because it's palatable. This first step is one that most first-time builders overlook or don't put as much emphasis on. And what that is choosing the right contractors and actually the GC or general contractor of your new build. If you are GCing the project yourself and you are running the build yourself, then you are choosing each contractor to do each job on your home. And you wanna make sure that you are getting 3 estimates or 3 quotes for every job. Short example, I had an estimate for insulation, spray foam insulation. Love the guy that we were gonna go with, but I had to get 2 other quotes because it's just the way that I am. So I got another one that was $15,000 more than my first quote. And then another guy said he was gonna get me the best quote. He wanted my job so badly. And in this time period during COVID, all the prices were going up. He quoted me double what the original guy was quoting me. And then when I told him I wasn't gonna go with him, magically the next day he was able to get his supplier to drop it $20,000. So always get 3 quotes because you need to do your due diligence. If you are not GCing yourself and you hire a general contractor, they are the ones that come with their own contractors. So it's going to trickle down into everyone they work with. Do they have the right team supporting them to get the job done that you want? So choosing the GC is the biggest aspect that you can do for yourself. And again, get 3 estimates. Look at 3 contractors, at least 3. Every contractor is gonna have a different style, a little bit different way that they work. And you need to make sure that the communication is on point with them as well, because you are a team in this. In all aspects of real estate, I always say you are a team, but you with your general contractor, you need to be able to communicate with them effectively and be able to meet on the same page with things, because this is a very stressful process. Even the smoothest of builds is stressful. So we need to make sure that we can make this as smooth as possible. If you don't have the right team behind you and the right contractors doing the work, maybe the work won't get done on time. Maybe the work won't be done well. Maybe you'll have to have the work redone. There's just so many things that can go wrong when you don't find the right people to work with in this project. While finding the perfect GC to accomplish your new build is so important, I find that it is arguably more challenging or just as challenging to get through the design process of building a home. So what I mean by that is, yes, paint colors, cabinet colors, all those kinds of things matter. But when you go down to every single decision that has to be made on a home, when you're going totally custom built, every single aspect of it matters. And if you change one thing, it might have a domino effect on a lot of other aspects of your home that you didn't expect it to. For example, we were gonna do dark hardwood floors at the beginning. We were just gonna do oak because the grain wasn't gonna come through and it's very cost effective and sturdy wood. So we got oak stairs. We realized that we wanted to do light hardwoods instead. Our stairs were continuously covered because we didn't want them damaged throughout the process of doing all of the other construction. Well, when we went light, we went with maple. We uncovered and realized and forgot that our oak and maple do not blend together. They clash. So it was months of trying to figure out what we were going to do to make that work together. That is just one prime example of what design means in a new build. So are you looking for an entire home to flow together with an open concept, or are you wanting different design aspects in each room? A lot of that matters. You have to know, are you using more bold choices? Are you going more neutral? Every single aspect of what you choose to do will affect the other. On the outside of the house, the color scheme that you choose will actually impact your landscaping and how that will gel together as well. The color stone that you choose. Every single aspect of your build has to be thought out thoroughly, because you don't want to redo it. I contemplated ripping out our stairs. It would have cost us tens of thousands just to redo the stairs, the work and money we had already paid to have them done. I literally was at that point. I literally said, rip them out, we're doing it all over again. So make sure that you think out and think through every single aspect of the design process. We did really tall ceilings in our house, and the first floor is 10'6". I wish we had put in higher doors, taller doors. It isn't something that someone's gonna come in and be like, ooh, they really messed up, but it is something that I wish I had thought about before. And a lot of that design is talking with people that have done it before. So when I work with clients, this just happened. They were building, not a custom build, but they were building with another builder, and they were given the option of taller doors because they had a higher ceiling. I told them do it because it was one of the regrets that I had. That is how you get where you're going in a new build, is talking with those that have done it before or those who see houses every day, thousands of houses a year. Use your resources, use your realtor to help you with this design process. This final point is crucial, yet rarely discussed. It is the difference between a smooth building process and an extremely stressful one. And that is being your own advocate. Whether you are doing a custom build or building with a builder, you need to make sure that you are checking in on the status of your house. As your real estate agent, we check in and get progress reports on your house. But if you are GCing your house yourself and you chose your contractors, we really made a habit of going to the house daily after each contractor left, because what if they did something that we didn't like? There was still time to change it the next day. If you go a week without checking on your house, things happen so fast that it's hard to backtrack at that point. Prime example, we hired a company to do the siding on our house. We went there day one at night after they left. I took one look at the J channel on the trim of the house and I told them not to come back the next day. I took the ladders out of our garage. I changed the combo lock on the house and I told them not to come back. It was so poor. They talked such a big game and they had great reviews. The work that they showed was horrible. Good thing I only let them go one day. What if I didn't check for 3 days, 4 days, a week? They would have been done, or so they told me they would have been with them, who knows. But you need to be your best advocate in this process because no one else is going to do it the way you are going to do it. And that doesn't mean you have to know everything about building a house. It's just checking to make sure things are done the way you want them done, aesthetically pleasing. Again, if you're having a builder do your house, there is a point where you're not going to be going there every single day checking on things. But if you're GCing, general contracting your house yourself, you need to be there every day because that's what the general contractor, if you paid one, would be doing. So you need to do that job. It is a full-time job. It is not easy. People think that, oh, I'll just build it myself. It is not easy because you need to be on top of every single person all the time. So make sure you are doing yourself justice and you are spending your money wisely. And if you're looking to save that money by being your own GC, make sure you are the best GC that you can be. So those are the 3 key points to know before designing and building your dream home. Building your dream home should be exciting and not completely overwhelming and stressful. So if you're thinking about building your dream home in the future, save this video and contact me later. I would love to help and guide you through the process.